Even if it's one person, he can make a difference to thousands, if not millions. So I've worked with mainly the youth in Meghalaya, in Shillong. And I thank God now that through this foundation, I feel as if now my work is expanding a little bit in a small little way and affecting people in Kashmir and Andaman Islands. In fact, I used to live there when I was a kid. And so all of this, I just feel very privileged. And the choir is looking forward to it. And every year we try and have like Madonna, she has, what do they call this? Reinventing themselves, So this is a reinvention for the choir because we've never done anything. So that evening, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So we've done some
of discrimination. Now, when we talk about discrimination, one part of the country, the Northeast, and when we talk about discrimination, we've seen how it's happened in Bangalore, in Delhi, the discrimination against people from the Northeast. And I think Neil has built a very strong bridge. So what prompted you this time to choose Meghalaya and I think Meghalaya and Manipur? What prompted you to choose Meghalaya and Manipur this time?
Well, the real answer is all the kids in my class who I never got to see. I never saw Kashmiri kids in my class, did you? I never had Kashmiri kids in my class. I never had Andaman Nicobar kids in my class. And I never had kids from the Northeast. So that's the fundamental thought in my brain, that who are the kids we never saw who are part of this country? So tomorrow Vidarbha, I didn't see any kids from Vidarbha. So I want to go to places, and there's so many more places, apart from just the Northeast and Vidarbha. There's so many more places where children would never break out of, either because of politics, or because of distance, like in the Andamans, or because of poverty. So it's not that we've chosen, and we'll stop here. We'll go to many other places, and that too in the Northeast there are 7 sisters. We're only going to 2 sisters, because we don't have that kind of resources, and we need to only choose 6 children. So to throw the whole Northeast open just for 6 scholarships, we thought we'll start first with 2, then go somewhere else, then come back there for a bit. So, but Meghalaya, I decided with Manipur was because Manipur has been through a lot of problems with the AFSPA, with the entire status of women there, with Irom Sharmila's entire movement. And Meghalaya, because I shot there, I got to know the people there, and it's also one of the 7 sisters. I could have chosen Tripura or Nagaland, but I chose Meghalaya, and also partly because of the Shillong Chamber Choir. The criteria of selection of children is actually very, very clear, and it's not clear on the slide. Let me take you through it. First thing is, we go and we make the criteria being 20,000 rupees a month or below total family income, or in the Andamans it was 10,000 because it's much cheaper there. So the purchasing power, roughly 20,000 rupees a month in Kashmir, 10,000 in Andamans, that's one cutoff. तो उससे ज़्यादा अगर किसी की आमदनी हो, total family आमदनी, तो वो eligible नहीं है. तो ये गरीब बच्चों के लिए है. Second, English medium schools. The kids have to have studied till standard 5 in English medium school, because वैसे ही English medium school में हिंदी में सिखाते हैं. सिर्फ examination अंग्रेजी में करवाते हैं. But they actually learn in Hindi or the local language. तो वहीं पे बच्चों को अंग्रेजी सिखाना, जैसे अंडमान बच्चों को 2 साल लगे ऋषि वैली में. 6वीं कक्षा में, 7वीं कक्षा में उन्होंने एक्स्ट्रा क्लासेस लिए, हर रोज शाम को अंग्रेजी सीखते थे. That's the second thing. And the third thing is they have to be permanent residents. It cannot be that your father's in the army and he's going to move tomorrow to Jamshedpur. We have to have children who are permanent residents of the Kashmir Valley or of the Andamans or of Meghalaya, Manipur next year. These are the 3 things. So इससे क्या होता है? The first cut-off happened. Like in Kashmir, 2 lakh children became 22,500. We went and reached out to all of them to fill out an application form. Out of them, Divya, how many filled out the form? 12,500 filled out the form, over 52%. Out of that, it was an essay, it was an artwork. एक drawing और एक essay. तुम्हारी मर्जी. उस पे 10 teachers in Bombay sat with 12,000 forms. Each teacher took 1,200 forms, and over 1 month, they judged them on the top 10%. And we finally came to a figure of about 1,200 or 1,000 or whatever it might be. These kids then took an entrance exam. अगर सह्याद्री में जा रहे हैं तो सह्याद्री में entrance exam क्या होगा? ऋषि वैली में जा रहे हैं तो ऋषि वैली में क्या एग्जाम होगा, वहाँ से 1200 को 120 बन गए, top 10%. Those 120 people, there were group discussions. For 6 or 7 hours, there were group games with these children to test for generosity, leadership, compassion, ability to speak, ability to help others. So these are all scientific games. 5-6 घंटों के लिए हम बच्चों को 20 ग्रुप में 3-4 महीनों में we used to test them. And finally, उन 120 में से 20 को चुन के a 5-member panel flies down to Kashmir or to the Andamans or tomorrow to Meghalaya, Manipur. One is Shaheen Mistry, the head of Teach for India. Second is Nandita Shah, head of Akshara. Third is उसी जगह में a psychologist to give us a report कि ये बच्चे का मनोवैज्ञानिक क्या है, what is his social circle like, what is her family like, कोई problem है family में कि नहीं. We test for all those things, psychological output. Then the 4th member is the principal of the school, जहाँ पे दाखिलात मिल रहा है, ऋषि वैली में या सह्याद्री में. And finally it's me. So it's a 5-member panel. We spend 2 hours with each child, 40 hours over 6 days, and you finally select 6. The whole process takes 14 months. So Divya made 26 trips to Kashmir. We opened an office in Kashmir of 5 people. I made 19 trips. And the Andamans, we had gone for 14 months. वहाँ पे तो छोड़ी दो 36 द्वीप हैं. द्वीप के बीच में 14 घंटे लगते हैं एक बोट में. So that was a complete, another crazy logistical challenge. That's how seriously we take this.
Hi, can you, yeah, firstly, congratulations to Rahul and the team. My question is for John. Like of late, it's, when it comes to you, it's been all about I, me or me. So it's like a surprise to see you, kind of sharing the dice and talking about equality. So what I'm afraid, don't you think you run the risk of losing your narcissism?
You know what, where it comes to social work, you can lose anything, I mean, honestly. And I think at the end of the day, when you get a call like this from Rahul, or when you get a call for any social work, I think films should be completely kept aside. And when you've got a platform to do, and you've been given a platform to do work like this, I think it's very important to put that first. And I believe that. I always say this, and it's my standard line, credibility is more important than career at the end of the day. If you're not a credible human being, and you're great in your job, and you're earning your crores and your millions, I don't think after you're done with everything, you'd have the respect of too many people. So somewhere deep in my heart, I'm also selfish. I want those kids to love me also. Somewhere in my heart, I want to be known as, at least I'm living this dream of being known as a good human being, somewhere in my heart. So I really believe that a cause like this, you forget everything and you come. You're like a horse with blinkers. This is a job you're supposed to do. And I think that's what makes it special.
Let me tell you, you know that John's been the brand ambassador of the Standard Chartered Mumbai Marathon. He doesn't charge a rupee. He doesn't get a rupee for it. Of course, here, even if he wanted money, I don't have any money. But the fact is that this is not, this is not just, oh, this will be good because my film is releasing or something like that. He doesn't time his film releases with the Mumbai Marathon. So I gave him chicken sandwiches, which he didn't want. Now I'm bad luck. That's the maximum bribe that I can give John. So it's, but I didn't call anyone else because you'll be embarrassed, it'll be embarrassing. So you have to call somebody who there's a very, very good chance of response coming from that quarter because you know the person. I don't know very closely very many people in the film industry, but I don't say that John and I are the closest of friends, but when we meet, it's invariably we meet at occasions like this. So I know that I can not count on him always, but certainly count on him sometimes. So thanks again, John. Another question?
Please go ahead.
Which works for, education and all. There is Shiksha, there is, just like you took a couple of names right now. How you want to make equation stand altogether on a different platform or altogether on a different level from all those NGOs who are working out?
The answer is very simple. We are the only NGO in the world doing the work that we're doing. It's very small, but very deep. It's just 11 children, right? 5 kids.